Ta-da. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Welcome to your Tuesday Thought Twist. I am, of course, your life coach, Deb Penner with Drops in the Bucket. This is your touch base on Tuesday to see what is going on up here in your beautiful human mind and how we can take the biggest and best advantage of that. So last week we talked about the importance of asking questions and of being aware of what's going on up here and of recognizing that not everything that your brain tells you is factual and true. So today I want to share with you another viewpoint about some of the behind the scenes stuff that's always going on up here that you can become aware of. But if you're not aware of it, it may be working against you. So you have this inner filter, this system that's always working in your mind, and it's gathering evidence, right? Hello, son. It's gathering evidence all of the time. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, your brain is not a scientist, okay? Your brain is not searching for all the data and bringing it all in with the same level of curiosity and importance. Your brain is a litigator. Your brain is not looking for all the data from an unbiased perspective. Your brain is looking for data from a deeply biased perspective, and it is looking for data that proves what you already believe is true. So that means if your current belief structure supports who you want to be and helps you create the life you want to be living, you got the fawns. Hey, it's awesome. Because your brain is collecting data that supports that. But if your current belief structure needs a tune-up, if the thoughts in your head right now don't match up with the person that you want to be and the life that you want to be living, now we have a lawyer that's not arguing your case. So if your current belief structure, if your current thoughts are not in alignment with the life that you want to be living, you need to really be paying attention to this evidence gathering aspect of your brain, because it's gathering evidence to prove the stuff that isn't in your favor. So know that this is happening. That's the first step. What do I tell you guys all the time? Awareness is the seed of all things. So the first thing that you can do to help yourself with this is become aware that it is happening. Become aware that your brain is a filter. Okay. Again, it's not a scientist. It's not looking for as much data as it can get in an unbiased way. It is very much a filter. It is looking only for the evidence that proves what you already believe. There's actually a structure in your brain whose job this is. Okay. So you really do have, excuse me, guys, you really do have a brain that is made to filter the world around you. So the things that you see, the things that you hear, the experiences that you have, whether or not those get coded into your long-term memory, your recollection of those experiences, all of that stuff is getting filtered through this part of your brain that's actively trying to prove you right where you are right now in your life. So be aware of that. Understand that your experience of the world is not factual. It's not absolute, and it's definitely not unbiased. This filter is acting to prove what you already believe to be true. So if, for example, you have a belief that you are not worthy or you are not good enough, guess what your brain is looking for? It's looking for evidence that that's true. Oh, there's proof right there that I'm not good enough. And there's some more over there. Here's some more over here. Look at all this proof I have that I'm not good enough. But you know what happens if you actually start looking for proof in the other direction? You find some. You find some, right? Just like you can go to the library and you could find a stack of books that says that UFOs and aliens are real. And you could find another stack of books that has an equal amount of information that says, no way, this is all disproven. Here's how it's not real. Your brain has the same capacity. So in the world around you, there is evidence of things that don't support the person and the life that you want, the person you want to be, the life you want to be living. There's an equal amount of evidence that would support that. So know that your brain is filtering. Look for evidence of what you want to believe. Look for evidence of who you want to be, who you're working to become. Look for evidence of the life that you want to be living. Maybe you can't find that evidence right now in your life. That's okay. If you had all that evidence in your life, you would already be living the life you want to be living, right? So if you're not there yet, that's okay. But look for evidence in the world around you that it's possible. Look for evidence that someone is living the life that you want to be living. If that person is living that life, you could be living it too. Rosemary, you're so welcome. It is a game changer, isn't it? So again, there's this underlying assumption that what we perceive is wholly factual. And it really isn't. It's just an interpretation of a limited set of facts. The last thing that you can do, and this is one of my favorite tricks, and I've actually probably told you guys about it before because this is something that I share with my clients all the time. So the last thing I'll share with you today is you can actually start an evidence journal, which is exactly what it sounds like. And I recommend to you that whatever you choose for your evidence journal, whether it's an actual journal, an actual little book, or it's a specific piece of paper or a specific note in your phone, save it only for that. So don't put your evidence in with all your other journal-y stuff. Give it its own space where you make note of the evidence that proves your case, the case you want to prove in your conscious mind, not the case that your subconscious might be trying to prove for you. And anytime that you find evidence that you are or you are capable of being the person that you want to be, of having and living the life that you want to be living, put it in your journal. And then when your brain says, here is the factual evidence that this is not true, you actually then can go back and say, no, actually, I have other contrary evidence right here. Thanks, but no thanks. So this is an amazing way to twist your thoughts a little bit to really support yourself in moving in the direction that you want to go. So I hope that it helps. Let me know how it works for you. Let me know if you have questions. And as always, guys, if you are interested in a deeper dive on some of this stuff for yourself, if you'd like to find out what it might look like to work with me as a coach and to really get into your own personal aspects of these things, you can always schedule a talk with me for free. And you can do that right on the front page of my website. That website is Drops, D-R-O-P-S, with Deb. So dropswithdeb.com, right there on the homepage. Scroll down just a little bit. There's a button that says talk to me. It's free. That's what the button says. So click the button. You can schedule a talk with me. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not going to spend the talk trying to sell you anything. It's just an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about what coaching looks like and how it might possibly be able to help you get what you want for yourself, and a chance for you to really interact with me and feel into whether I may be the coach for you. So if you're interested in that, please do set up a time. If you were looking at it in the last couple of weeks, there hasn't been a lot of availability. My daughter just got married on Saturday. So I have been very absent from the business world on many levels for the last couple of weeks, but we are back to normal life. Starting today, actually. I slept most of yesterday. So we're back to normal. There should be lots of openings on there for you, and I would love to talk to you. I will see you guys next week. Have a good week.